Oh, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. We are here and we are here for you. This is the Widiots. I'm CMC, aka Corey. That guy somewhere over there, I don't know. Whichever way you're looking at your video scope, that's MCKD. And yeah, just hit us with your shout outs, Kev. I gotta grab a little something over here real quick once and I will
Mhm.
rejoin.
Well, shout out to my mom. Shout out to those that make you smile, of course. And just shout out to everybody, celebrating it all up right in here. I got this beautiful Santa Claus hat from Walmart
Oh, fuck.
today. I think it might be the best Santa Claus hat ever.
Oh,
And
100%.
it's legit. I mean, it's 100% whatever it's made out of. Um, and shout out to my friend Joe. He's a big bourbon guy. He also is a watcher. But check this out, Corey.
What we
Bam.
got?
Now this is one of
Hey.
my favorite bourbons. It's an E.H. Taylor bottle, but if you look, cord coming out. But I mean, she's a lamp, baby.
Oh, good God. It's a
Dude,
major award.
it's a major fucking award. I put my old amber lighting in here because that's that white light stuff. That's for the birds. She's beautiful. She's gonna take up a permanent home here behind all my monitors. Um, a Kendall Crew and goddaughter, of course. Shout out to those peoples, of course. I mean, but man, check out this, dude. This is one of my prized possessions, if you will. Again, Joe, shout out. Thank you very much, my friend. And of course, one last thing that we touched on last week. Shout out to those who are missing some people right now this time of year, including myself. It's going to be a tough couple days here, but we'll be all right. And just shout out to those who are missing those loved ones that are in a better place right now. Um, you know, uh, it's not all sunshine and roses sometimes, but this time of year is a little bit more difficult for a lot of people. But we'll get through it, and just keep your stick on the ice, as Red Green would say. What you
Yes,
got,
sir.
Corey? What you got?
All right. First of all, shout out to anybody going through a tough time this time of year. Sometimes it's harder for others than it is for some of us. We get it. We're with you. Gonna throw some light on the subject. Um, and shout out to the former owners of Carter's Pub and Grill, Chris and his wife, whose name is escaping at the moment. They just completed the sale this week. Their former pub is now Big O's, and it is owned by the people that own the world famous Garage Bar in Linden Station. Very nice people. Had the opportunity to meet them tonight at Fish Fry. That was their first night, and they were nervous, but they were doing good. Also, shout out to anybody that's got to get their last minute Christmas shopping done, such as moi. And yeah, that's oh, and you know what? Shout out to my old man and his brother Larry, because they took a trek out to Deadwood earlier this week. Middle of winter. They wound up being quite fortunate. The weather out in South Dakota was absolutely spectacular the entire time they were out there. Not a hint of snow anywhere. It was 50 degrees. It was perfect. They couldn't have asked for anything better, and they came back before the big windbag came ashore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it recorded 144-mile-an-hour winds in Wyoming and 85-mile-an-hour winds in Rapid City the following day. So they made it back just in the nick of time. Um, do have to laugh a little bit. So my dad's kind of caught on that my uncle Larry will order essentially the same thing that he does every time they go out to eat, because I don't know if Larry's just too lazy to read the menu or what's going on there. So on their way back, Dad decided to take one off or take one over on him, and ordered an omelet with everything on it for breakfast on the way back, which included jalapeno peppers. The old man don't piss with jalapeno peppers, but for the sake of the joke, he wanted to do it. Sure as shit, his brother ordered the same exact thing. And even though the old man was crying his way through breakfast, he was cackling away as he watched his brother struggle. So, I mean, you want to know the kind of people I come from. That's the kind of people I come from.
Demented.
Quite.
Oh my God, Corey! Are we talking NFL right away?
Yeah, we probably should, eh?
I mean, I guess we already went through our records from the previous week, so let's not rehash those games because I don't want to talk about the fucking Patriots right now. Fucking
And I
idiot.
don't want to talk about the Packers. I will
So-
say though, I went 11-4 last week. Kev went 10-5, which was probably way better than we ever expected.
That I could not. I can't imagine. I mean, the first 1, 2, 3, 5. After the first 5 games, I was 2-3, and somehow I cleaned it up. But yeah, fuck the Pats. They won't be winning anything this year except the dog shit fucking trophy, because a 21-point lead at home in the first half, and they lost. And I'm officially out. So we'll wait till next year. Godspeed. The good news is, Corey, we will no longer have to worry about the Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl next year. And most importantly,
certainly not this year.
No, most importantly, we will not fucking see or hear one mention of Taylor Swift in the NFL TV playoffs community. Let's give it up.
Well, I mean, you already know Chris Collinsworth is still going to find a way to glaze the Chiefs, even if they're not in the playoffs.
Oh, God, he's slobbing fucking Mahomes' knob right now.
Here's a guy. So, on to this week.
What are you drinking tonight, Corey?
Well, decided to get into the Tennessee apple again, so I got a little bit of about a half shot of that, maybe a full shot. Yeah, it was a full shot. And the OG Pepsi, the real sugar Pepsi.
You're living on the edge, my friend. Living on the edge.
Real sugar's the way to go, brother.
Well, got to. NFL Week 16, Corey.
All right. Well, we got 2 Saturday games that'll get the week going. Apparently, in my sleep last night, because I went to bed at the old man time of 8 o'clock, apparently the Rams and the Sea Buzzards had a nice little barn burner last night.
Yeah.
Seahawks are now the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Do you trust any of these fucking teams come January, Corey?
About the only ones that I do for the NFC, I would say Philly's battle tested. Pretty sure Green Bay is going to get in regardless. I think they're battle tested as well, but they're the only 2 solid teams that are going to be in the playoffs.
I mean, the Rams are there, but who knows what Rams will show up.
And that depends on injuries. I mean, if Devontae and Puka are full go for the entire run of the playoffs, I think they go on a run, take it all.
I mean, they can't guard anybody either, defensive back speak. So,
I mean, they managed to get some turnovers last night, but that's because Bradford likes giving everybody everything. So,
yeah, I don't know. It's going to be weird. But again, I'm reasonably content on whoever holds that trophy come February, because it's not going to be the Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be pretty reasonable to say right now that Denver's probably going to wind up winning it all.
Fuck. I don't trust their offense at all.
Dude, they put up 30 on a good Packers defense.
Yeah, well, Bo Nix was on drugs that night, Corey.
Oh, he was slinging the rock. It was crazy.
I don't trust him, but I do trust Sean Payton. So, anyway, folks, week 16, 2 Saturday games started us off. Eagles at Redskins. Who you got? I don't think you're taking the Commanders. I don't.
Yeah, give me Philadelphia. I mean, it's the Marcus Mariota show for the rest of the season. It is what it is. Just give me Philly.
I'm surprised that game, the lowest ticket is $88. That seems like it would be about half that.
I mean, Philly's still a hot ticket.
So. They are, but like, is anyone in DC giving a fuck about the Commanders at this point? You know, I guess Philly and DC are reasonably close, but I'm taking the Eagles as well. The next game, the Packers at the Bears. You know who I'm taking, and you're taking the opposite, I assume.
Yep, I'm taking Green Bay. You know, even without the presence of Micah Parsons, they still have Lucas Van Ness and Rashawn Gary, who are still doing quite well this season off the edge. Secondary is still playing all right, despite what they did last week. And as long as the offensive line protects Jordan Love, ain't no stopping them. So give me Green Bay.
And as my rule is, and I'm taking the Bears, of course, just out of concept, but I don't believe they'll win this game. Whenever the Bears and the Packers play and the Bears, there's something on the line, the Bears forget to fucking get on the bus. Now, granted, this is a home game, so they don't have to get on the bus. They'll still forget to fucking get on the bus. And of course, the reports are now that they might be moving the stadium to Gary, Indiana, which would be fucking classic.
If the city of Chicago doesn't play ball, they're going to be moving out of the Chicagoland area and probably going to Gary.
Gary. That's like the Rams moving to Compton, for fuck's sake.
I mean, they pretty much did.
Well, right. Yeah, they're
Inglewood, but
yeah, it's but hey, here's the kicker though. On ESPN, this is one of the higher amounts we've ever seen. $395 for the lowest ticket. That's
outstanding.
That is up there.
That's a moneymaker.
That is up there.
I mean, it helps that the Bears are actually good this year. If they sucked, it wouldn't be that good.
True. The Bills at the Browns, and I don't know. Boy, I don't know if there's enough money in the world.
Buffalo's favored by 10.5. I'm just gonna throw Buffalo in by 17.
Yeah, that game should be over at half, even though it's at Cleveland. There's some silly thing where maybe the Browns defense can withhold some stuff there, but to win with Shadur, okay, all right. But I'm taking the Bills. Zero debate.
Chargers in Dallas. We'll say it on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Chargers.
Yeah. And tickets as low as $24. Again, another low dollar game in Dallas, Corey. But hop on the Madison plane, off to Cowboy Land we go.
Yep. Scully's popping in.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. I mean, Scully, you ain't wrong.
He knows Gary, Indiana quite well, apparently.
Dude, I've been through that section. I mean, on the interstate. Nope. Oh, man. I mean, it is something. Yeah, you ain't wrong, Scully. It's interesting. Jesus Christ. Couldn't they fucking find something in Schaumburg? Northwest section, a little bit nicer section of town. Now let's go to Gary. Oh. Hey, Chiefs at Titans. Tell me, Corey, who you picking here now?
Have you seen the currently not playing list for Kansas City? The only
No.
stars that are playing are Travis Kelce and Chris Jones. Everybody else is out. Give me Tennessee.
Yes, damn it. That's who I picked too. But Kelsey is gonna retire and go off into fucking La La Land with Taylor and Chris Jones ain't gonna be on the team next year. But yeah, no, I Titans. Oh boy. Oh, this could be a barn burner here, Corey. Bengals at Dolphins.
Give me Miami.
Ooh, I'm taking the Bengals.
Quinn
Now, granted,
Ewers is starting his first game in the NFL. Tua has been benched.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even freaking remember that. But I just took Bengals just because. I mean, in Burrow we trust. Although I did that last weekend, they got their asses pounded. But I'm taking the Bengals again because I think the more losses that this team gets, they're going to get a new coach next year. It'll be interesting to see who they pick. But I am all for Joey B saying trade me. They won't ever do it, but like just say fuck it and trade me. Same kind of like Carson Palmer back in the day.
Yeah, Scully, Tua's head definitely is quite thankful.
Yeah, to his head and his fucking pocketbook, he don't give a fuck if he plays or not. Still making God knows how much money.
Yeah.
Scully hauling steel out of Gary. Woo! You better been packing the steel too, my friend. You know how it is. I know you are. I ain't got to question that. What do we got next? Oh God, the Jets at the New Orleans Saints, which is one of two games this week that we could go to for $12, Corey.
You know, the Saints are hot. Give me the Saints.
Damn, that's who I picked too. Boy. It's unreal that Aaron Glenn's going to keep his job after this year just because he's only been there a year. But that franchise, even with the 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years, they're not going to get it right. You and I both know that.
Oh, of course not.
Because I don't think they're going to be high enough this year to get Mendoza.
No, I don't think they will be.
But they certainly could trade some stuff up to get him. So they're going to like kind of punt and go for next year's quarterbacks, which – okay, but you know goddamn well Arch Manning ain't playing for him next year. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's because Arch is staying in Texas for another year.
Well, in 2 years. He's going to pull an Eli and be like, I ain't playing for your shit franchise.
Oh, right.
No. I got the Saints. Oh, who's next? Oh, the Vikings at the Giants. Oh, my God.
Give me the other really hot team in the league right now, Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm taking them too, just because, I mean, in Jackson Dart we trust as well, but boy, that franchise is just a floundering piece of shit. And somehow their GM still keeps his job, but yet they let the coach go a month ago.
Right.
Okay. Oh, God. Speaking of going the opposite way, Tampa Bay at Carolina. Ooh.
Give me Carolina.
Okay, I'm taking the Bucks. I mean, in Baker we trust. I think Tampa Bay, regardless of what happens this year, needs to let go of Todd Bowles and get a new coaching system in there. It's just not working. Like, might be a good coordinator. He's not. He might be an okay head coach, but they don't. There's something goofy there. I think they need an offensive-minded coach and to just unleash the fury with that offense and the talent players that they have. I mean, my God, they've got a good offensive line. They've got weapons galore around Baker Mayfield. But yet we're 7-7 and we're holding on to a division lead.
Barely.
Eek. What do we got? Oh, boy, here we go. Jags at Denver.
I think this might be our biggest point of contention this week. Give me Blondie and the Jaguars.
I took the Jags as well because I need the Denver Broncos to lose for the Pats to get the number 1 seed, even though I am fully out on them sons of bitches in Foxborough. I have very little faith that the Jags are going to show up in this game. I think this will be over by the end of the third quarter. I don't know. If they do show up and they end up winning that game, then okay, cool. But one of my rules in football is you can't just come out of nowhere and ascend to greatness. You know, you can come out of nowhere and make it to a championship game. Rarely do you come out of nowhere and make it to a Super Bowl. Rarely do you come out of nowhere and win the Super Bowl. Little guy named Tom Brady did that once, but I it's here or there.
Right.
It's fine. It's fine. The Jags, this is their first year. They're doing good. They'll be a playoff team, I think. But
they should be. They're running away with their division.
Oh, that's right. The Colts are fucking flying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They'll be a player. Yeah. Okay. Oh God, Corey, we could go down to Arizona for $12. Dog shit against dog shit 2. Falcons, Cardinals. Who you got?
I'm taking the Falcons.
Okay. I'm taking the Cards. I have no reason why, other than they're at home.
By the way, hi Liz.
Hey Liz. I will go through this chat here when we're done. So, oh God, Scully said something about Spencer Rattler. I can't even read that right now. I can't even imagine.
We'll go back to that.
Eek. Up next, we got the Steelers and the Lions.
Give me the Steelers to help Green Bay out.
Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers too. I think this will finally be the end for the Lions. I don't know if they'll actually. I don't know if the Steelers will actually win, but I kind of want them to, just to be like, okay, it's our division, we're done.
Yeah, and for Detroit, the winner of the Green Bay and Chicago game will get into the playoffs with a Detroit loss this week. Okay. So either Chicago's clinching this weekend or Green Bay's clinching this weekend.
Okay. I feel like even if Detroit gets like a 7 seed, they're going to get their fucking asses kicked, opening weekend.
Oh, without question.
I'm sorry. Like I love the team. I love Dan Campbell, but man, Jared Goff is not going to do it for you. He's not. I'm sorry. You figure it out. Fuck. Oh God. Raiders at Texans.
Houston.
How is this game $95 a ticket? There should be about 14 at most.
Yeah, oof. I mean, granted, Houston's decent, and they're probably going to squeak into a wild card spot, but...
Well, and they're favored by 14, and holy shit, okay.
Yeah, give me Houston all the way.
Yeah, Texans sick. Yeah, New England at Baltimore.
Give me Baltimore.
I'll take the fucking Pats, but if they don't fucking show up for this game, Jesus Christ, figure it the fuck out. Holy fuck.
Exactly.
Monday nighter. Oh God. Niners at Colts. Okay. All right. Who you got?
Give me the Niners because I want to see absolute NFC West chaos for the playoffs.
Okay. I took the Colts. In Phillip Rivers we trust. He's got 78 kids. He can trash talk without swearing. Which is a hard thing to do. But let's just muddle it all up even more. If the Colts win, I feel both NFC and AFC playoffs will be muddled up even more. That's all I want.
Oh, absolutely could be. And there was a funny wrinkle that got brought up this week. So not only does the return of Phillip Rivers delay his potential Hall of Fame induction by 5 years, if he were to just up and retire at the end of this season, he would still have the NFL health insurance for another 5 years. And it just ran out this year, and he's got like another 7 kids in school.
Isn't that awesome? I knew that's what you were getting at. My man, that guy's genius. Because who gives a fuck about the Hall of Fame? Like whether it's next year or in 5 years. I don't know
that insurance money.
Right. I don't know if he's a fringe candidate for the Hall of Fame. He certainly has the statistics, but he has no postseason success whatsoever. But kudos for him.
I want to say he's easily probably a second ballot. I don't think he gets in first ballot, but second ballot for sure. He's going to get it.
If he had a Super Bowl ring, he'd be a lock to go.
Oh yeah.
Got a lot of stats, but yeah, I mean, kudos for him for looking out for his fam, because I read that, I'm like, that a boy, Phil, that a boy. What do we got here? Let's see what we got. We got a lot of conversation here.
Yeah, I was just gonna scroll back through some of this. Wanted to bring up that Spencer Rattler one real quick.
Oh no, Spencer Rattler. I mean, best records in games. Yeah, but Spencer sucks, man. Where is he? Atlanta or Saints?
He's with the Saints.
Oh god! But see, they got Tyler Shuck, he sucks, right? Like, I like Kellen Moore.
And I don't think he's played this year yet.
Shuck has started. He just had the most yards in the game last week. But
oh well, shit! I guess I
wasn't. It's not like he's scaring the shit out of anybody. So I don't know what. And the Saints aren't. I don't think they're anywhere near having that number 1 pick next year. I don't think they're even close. Because they are at they're at 4-10, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 teams better than them. So it's not going to happen. There's no way they can do it unless, I mean, the Raiders and the Titans and the Giants need to win all their games. So that ain't happening. Yeah, Spencer, oof. I mean, Scully, like I pointed out, Scully, and take a moment, thank whatever God you want to pray to that we do not have to fucking deal with Taylor Swift's face on a fucking TV screen every 5 seconds in the playoffs. I thank God, and not most importantly, because that's most importantly, but we don't have Tony Romo and Chris Collinsworth just losing their whatever the fuck is downstairs, just losing it all over the TV screen on their monitors, talking about Patrick Mahomes. I thank God for that, because rarely do I hit the mute button when watching a football game. And when they talk, when it's Collins worthless and Tony, I won't say his last name as I call him, it's a mute button. I can't deal with it. It's too much. They need to figure it out. Go hire someone else to do that game. Colts in full meltdown. Yeah, a little bit, but
kinda. But they still have a chance because they have Jonathan Taylor.
They got a chance. I mean, Rivers is competent, but right now they're the ace seed. Houston would have to lose a bunch. I don't see that happening, given the fact they play the fucking Raiders or whatever this week. But and of course the Colts gave up the next 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner,
right?
And now their quarterback probably won't be available for week 1 if they even resign him. So what do you do? I think they're going to have to hope for the best and find a veteran out there on the free agent market that isn't named Tua. I mean, no one's going to sign that son of a bitch anyway, but I mean, Rodgers is 1 year, right? It's a 2-year if he wants it to be or something. Or
yeah, he has the option to stick around for another year.
Man, Pittsburgh or Indy? I'd go to fucking Indy over Pitt.
He's going to hang out in Pittsburgh because he really likes Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going anywhere. He's not that guy, but man. It's tough. Ugh. What's next on our topics, Corey? What do we got?
Get your taste tests.
Oh, Corey, let me tell you something. My friend. I was at Walmart today picking up this 97-cent Santa Claus hat. I really looked for a Grinch Santa Claus hat. They have a whole fucking 8 feet, maybe even more, 12 feet of Grinch stuff in their Christmas stuff. And I would pray to God they had a Grinch hat. No Grinch hat. So 97 center it is. And most importantly, on the little holiday section, right when you enter the store there off to the left, enter the right door, it's just slightly off to the left. They had some good foods, Christmas related, and I did find 2. I've never seen them. I've never heard of them. I've never tasted them. So I'm excited to see where this goes. And I've never even seen this one. I don't know. I don't know. Vikings complete the fight. He ain't going to fucking Minnesota, Scully. I mean, it would be awesome.
That is not happening at all.
But the Vikings are in disarray as well. They don't have anybody. It's pretty. I would hope by now it's very clear that the JJ McCarthyism experiment is not gonna. It's not gonna work. I think Kevin O'Connell's too smart. He knows it. You can have him as your backup. That's fine and dandy. But if you can upgrade, you got to do it. I mean, Christ Almighty, you won 14 games with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Darnold. That was the name I meant to say earlier. I don't know why I brought up Sam Bradford. You want to talk about one of the greatest fleecers of all time in the NFL.
Greatest moneymaker in NFL history, Corey.
Sam fucking Bradford. Salute.
I mean, where is my Facebook friend Christine? Where is Sargent? Okay, where are these people? Are they here?
Just I don't know, dude.
Just I know Scully's here. I know Liz is here. Beth perhaps could have perished by the time that we started, and now. That's why I'm asking in the chat, is Beth alive? We'll figure out in a minute.
Okay, so taste tests.
Scully's here. Yeah. I mean, what do you got here, Corey? What's you want me to go first with one of mine?
Oh, no, I'm gonna show you all what I got first before we kick it off to you here. Okay, so I'd been feeling a little under the weather this week. I wasn't sure if I was going to be drinking anything alcoholic tonight. Well, I already am. But I'm going to pause on the taste test for the Good Boy lemonades, the remaining ones that I have for the next couple weeks. I was on the way back from a meeting in DeForest yesterday and had to stop by the large Quick Trip in the Dells. And just wanted to see if they had anything in their seasonal section for candies. So I found Holiday Mint M&Ms. And the one that scares me the most, Selena Gomez Oreos.
Dude, every once in a while I'll watch a Rhett and Link. I don't know if you know who they are on YouTube. Rhett and Link. And they're in California now, but they do a lot of taste testing stuff. And they just had one today, I believe, where they ate a whole bunch of Oreos. And they didn't have pumpkin ones on there because I will contest that the pumpkin Oreos are the greatest pumpkin thing I've ever tasted. But they had Selena Gomez Oreos on there, and I'm like, I don't even know what I've never even seen or heard of that. So I'm glad you found it.
Yeah, just a random find in the Quick Trip, so we'll find out if they're any good or not.
Now, which one is the Dell's Big Quick Trip? Is it the one by Crystal Grand or the one by Tanger?
Crystal Grand.
Okay. Ooh, Liz says they're okay, but not the best. Okay.
Yeah, we're about to find out. What you got there, buddy?
Scully says he's got a boatload of chips from around the country headed to Boston for Xmas. Can I leave them on your porch? I mean, fuck yeah, Scully. Fucking shoot me a message.
Do it, brother.
Yeah. Hit me on Messenger. Let me know when you're going to be around or something. I mean, if you got to stay on a certain road, I can meet you somewhere. No worries. We'll figure it out. I have, Corey, from Walmart. Okay. I didn't even know these things existed. Sour Punch Arctic straws.
Okay.
I've never seen the Arctic one. Certainly I've heard of Sour Punch straws. According to the package, we have berry lemonade, lime cucumber, watermelon honeydew, and grape pineapple straws in here.
Huh.
All right, Scully. Yeah, let me know, man. Through SOC 12 Dells, driving off interstate. I hear you, man. Let me know. We'll figure it out. Not a problem. And so I don't know. It's been a while since I've had the actual Sour Punch straws. But they were sitting there in the old holiday candy aisle, and now this one I'm a little bit more excited about. Reese's Big Cup Sugar Cookie.
Oh shit!
Never even heard, seen nothing of this thing. So I figured for $1.44, I might as well pick this up and see what the hell happens to it. I mean, we've got milk chocolate and peanut butter stuffed with sugar cookie bites.
All right.
Rock and roll. And of course, I've got my horse soldier bourbon to cleanse my palate in between it all. All right, Corey, hit us with one. Which one are you going with first?
All right. I'm going to go with the one that I'm pretty sure I'm going to like. So we're going to do the Holiday Mint M&Ms first. Don't have to do a sniff test on this one because, duh, it's fucking chocolate. All right. That's a pretty healthy sized M&M there. I think I'm going to like this. Maybe. Yeah, pretty damn good.
Now, which flavor? Mint what? Or just mint?
Holiday Mint. Honestly, okay. It tastes like an Andes Mint.
Ooh, nice. 1 out of 10. What are we talking?
I'd say probably an 8.
Okay, solid. I'm gonna go with the Reese's first because I'll just get that chocolate out of my mouth. I'll wash it out. I can't wait for my. Of course, we have to come up with a name of the combination of it in ode to Scully because he came up with it. I mean, peanut butter cups and Sour Patch straws. I can't wait.
Dude, you're gonna be hurting for certain.
Oh God. So we're gonna try the Reese's here first. Ooh. It certainly we got the chocolate smell. There is a little bit of there's something there. Man, it tastes just about what it sounds like or it smells like it should. But there's a certain thing that I'm missing. I can't think of it. Ooh, this is nice. Oh my.
I was gonna say you gotta save some for the combo.
Oh my God. Damn. Okay. Now, for those who don't know, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is my all-time favorite candy. It's on any sort of Mount Rushmore ever that I can get it into. I've had almost every kind of Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, except that stupid peanut butter jelly motherfucking thing. And usually I'm just like, dude, just give me the big cup peanut butter straight. I don't want anything in it. This one's really good. I'm trying to think. Straight peanut butter. If the straight peanut butter is a 10, this is a solid 8.8.
All right.
I would that is really good. I've never seen it anywhere else besides today. Of course, I don't really pay much attention to it because I'm not really looking for Reese's when I go into a gas station or anything.
Right.
But anybody out there who is like, hey, I want a Reese's, and they see the sugar cookie thing, go for it. It's fantastic. Yeah, 8.8.
Perfect. Now, Skullman has given us a list of what he is bringing home with him.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're gonna be fighting over some of this stuff, I think.
I mean, you can have anything that's hot.
Fuck off.
Taco and chili lime. You can have that motherfucking thing. Ooh, sweet and spicy pineapple from Montana. Mega crackling hot pork skins. You can have that motherfucker. I mean, here's what we'll do. Like, I'll get them from Scully, and I'll bring or wherever. Like, if he comes to my house, whatever, we'll just sort it out here. But I'll put them in bags, seal it, and then either you'll meet up with him or whatever, and we'll figure it out. Or I'll bring it to you, or however it works. We'll figure it out. So we're both having taste tests of the same stuff.
I'm with it.
Boom. Okay, you need to calm down, Beth.
Valid question, though.
But she called us dumbasses. How dare you?
I'm a dumbass.
How dare you, Beth? That's what I think of that, Beth. No. We got other things to do at Friendsmas. We can't juggle a
absolutely
live
can. We absolutely can. Get Kevin bourbon drunk, and then we'll have a fine show. Probably get banned from YouTube, but
ooh. Anytime we can push that envelope, Corey, I'm in. Besides, we got to go to Bronco Billy's at some point in time.
Indeed, we do.
Scully, what's the burger of the month?
All right. So anyway, on to my second taste test here. So the Selena Gomez Oreos consist of Selena's chocolate, which I don't know where in the fuck that's coming from, but okay.
We don't want to know.
And cinnamon cream.
Oh, nice.
Now, I will say she's got a pretty sweet logo on the cookie. I don't know if y'all could see that, but it's like a heart on fire. Pretty sweet. And you got the regular Oreo hieroglyphics on the other side. So, away we go.
What I want to know is, why does she get her own Oreo? That's, like, what is that? Now, Corey, before you tell us one thing, Scully said, look it up. So I did. Bronco Billy's Burger of the Month. Okay, it's called Home for the Holidays. A 1/3 pound all beef patty, cooked to order, topped with, hang on, deep fried mac and cheese bites, crispy golden fried broccoli in cheddar bites, honey ham, bacon jam, cheddar cheese, and bacon, all served with a choice of side and pickles. So everything else weighs 10 times the amount as the actual burger.
Oh, there's a trending song on TikTok. Oh yeah. Hell no. Nah, nah, nah. Hell no.
It don't sound good. It don't sound good.
Okay, so on to the cookie.
You bet.
Honestly, not terrible. Not the worst thing I've put in my mouth. So points for those of you that thought that phrase was coming back this week. It did. I would give it a 7.
Okay. Wow. See, cinnamon cream and the chocolate. I'd probably, maybe I'd give it a little bit more. I'm still okay.
I fuck with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I still don't understand why Selena Gomez gets her own Oreo.
Same reason Post Malone did.
What was that? He got his own Oreo?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, back in the summer.
Yeah. They do credit Oreo Nabisco. They do make a good gluten-free Oreo. That's a solid effort. I'm not gonna lie; those are good cookies.
For sure.
But and shout out if anyone has watched or not watched the Murders in the Building show with Selena Gomez, Martin Short, and Steve Martin. I believe it's on Hulu. It's fantastic. It's hilarious. Watch it, please. And little did I know until this week, Corey, apparently Meryl Streep and Martin Short are like dating. Right? Yeah. Who knew? Not me. Fucking no clue.
I mean, good for Martin Short. Shit.
Yeah, his wife died. I don't know who knows how long ago. And then, oh god, I spilled sugar all over the fucking place. All right. Oh god, and then I blew all my NFL predictions all over the fucking place. No, yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there.
Well, the neighborhood ants will sure love you.
Yeah, you ain't a fucking kidding on that one. I'm just trying to move the fucking package. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to take like one bite out of each 4 of these straws, and then when we go back and do the combo, I'm going to take one bite out of each. All right. Okay, I'm going to pick this one. Which fucking one is this? Thanks to my handy-dandy new lamp from my friend Joe, I can look. Oh, God, I don't know what the fuck this one is. Hang on. I think it's watermelon honeydew. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh, a little sour there. They are called sour punch, so that would make up for that.
Probably not sour enough for the one that makes me smile, but if she's watching, she'll tell you exactly what she's going to add to that if it's not sour enough.
Oh god, I mean that's a good one. Probably about a 6 on that one. Nothing too crazy with that one. This one is clearly lime cucumber, which I am already vomiting about, but here we go. This is what we're here for. Oh god. Oh god. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 4. Oh god. 3. I'm not overly into sour things. I certainly are not into fucking lime things. Yeah, that's why that one's a 3. Here's a new one. I believe this will be grape pineapple. This one I'm a little bit more excited about. It's got to be grape pineapple. This one tastes like dog shit. That one's as uneventful as it could possibly be for grape pineapple. I'll give that one a 4 just because that lime cucumber one sucks. All right, I got to find this blue one. Here it is right here. Bam. Oh, there's 2 connected. Oh, those are, oh yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Berry limeade, or wait, berry lemonade. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. 2. That one's worse than lime cucumber. So whatever that first one was, that watermelon honeydew is actually probably the best one. Overall, collectively, I'm going to give this about a 5 out of 10. They're reasonably terrible.
So that's the overall.
I would say 5 out of 10 overall. It's not great. But
all right,
if you like these flavors that I just said, have at it. There are some nasty motherfuckers in there, though. So.
All right. Well, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this, but we're going to give it a shot.
Better cleanse my palate.
I think what I'm going to do for the combo is I'm going to just shove 2 M&Ms in my mouth and then shove in the cookie, and then we're going to just see what happens and pray I don't choke.
Sugar all over the fucking place.
Yeah, not fond of the combo. The cinnamon and the mint are fighting with each other.
It's always a problem.
I'd say the combo would be a 4.
Okay. Now, berry lemonade with a steel chair. Now I got a 5 overall. I've got like an 8.5 or 8.8. Excuse me. I'm gonna try and like collectively put them all in my mouth at the same time and see what happens. So I'm gonna like like you're drawing straws, all the ends are like the same length at the end. And I'm going to take a bite out of those. Here we go. Oh, God. Fucking terrible. I'm going to take a bite out of the, oh, God. Here we go. Oh, wow. Wait a minute now. Okay. So, all those sour thingy dingies. Thank you, Scully, for not making me endure a California pizza. Can't imagine. Nothing but vegan burgers all over it, or what? So collectively, like when I put all 4 straws in, you can't really taste anything because it's all like sugary and the flavors are all. Then when you add the peanut butter cup, it completely engulfs it all. So for a hot second, it tastes like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Overall, if I'm at a 5 at one and almost a 9 at the other, we'll do a 7.2.
Interesting.
7.2. It's not as terrible. I think if I had just the straws, which let's just do the straw. Let's do a combination of the straws here. There's one. Here's the other 3. I'm gonna let that marinate. Oh God. Yeah. About a 2.5. There's just so much going on. It's all sour. You can't get the individual tastes. Yeah. So don't do that. These will not be making it very far, besides to the next dumpster. Yeah. I would say about a 7.2 on those combined. Yeah. This one though, a peanut butter cup. Get to Walmart December 26th once the shit goes on sale. See if you got any. Pick up all of them.
All right. Speaking of things that are terrible and leave a bad taste in your mouth, I have a show to kind of give a review of real quick here before we move on to our next subjects. Our marketing rep, Beth, suggested that I get on HBO Max and watch a series called It's Florida, Man. Produced by Danny McBride, so you would think with Kenny Powers being involved, it might actually be funny. I made it through 2 episodes last night and had to tap out.
Ooh. Way to go, Beth.
Oh no, she couldn't even make it through 1 episode. So I did better than her. So I would say on the 1 to 10 scale, like, fuck, I don't know, like a -1.
But Milton Wadhams is in it. From Office Space, Stephen Root.
Yeah, it's not great, dude.
Oh God.
I don't know if it's the writing or if it's the
Wait a minute.
like presentation, but not it. And yeah, you did warn me, Beth. She made it through half an episode.
I mean, we need to focus on Stranger Things, Beth, not all these other rigmarole shows that are dog shit. I mean, come on. Even though I haven't even started where season whatever it is 5 start, I'm not even there yet. We'll get there though. Well, right. Man, I have not watched any TV. I started watching this St. Denis Medical or something like that. It's on NBC, I think.
Mm.
David Allen Greer, Wendy McClendon Covey or whatever. Fucking, she was on Reno 911. Saw like one and a half episodes. Okay, it's very much an office-like presentation.
Yeah, I've been told it's good.
Yeah. It wasn't. It's like, okay, maybe if I started from the beginning and kind of watched a couple episodes, gave it 2 hours worth of my time, maybe. The one episode I saw was not great, but alas, we're all waiting for Stranger Things anyway. Well, not waiting. I guess I'm waiting to watch it, but
Right.
that guy's busy. Shit, man. I ain't got time for that stuff.
All right. So, do you want to do the Christmas themed spooky tale or the Christmas themed Florida man versus Midwest guy?
Let's hit that spooky talk, man.
All right. So, seeing as my esteemed co-host here had to do a show preview and make everything Christmas themed, I was presented with a challenge. I didn't know if I was going to find a Wisconsin Christmas ghost story, but I'll be damned if I did find one. And our friends over at WisconsinFrights.com came in clutch with the following story: The Ghost of the Christmas Tree Ship. Now, it says here that the Christmas Tree Ship sank into the depths of Lake Michigan near the shore of Two Rivers, Wisconsin, home of the one and only Mr. Kennedy. That's where he grew up, in Trivers. During a devastating winter storm on November 23rd, 1912. Okay, so once a beloved symbol of the holiday season, hauling a load of fresh-cut pine trees bound for Chicago on the rough late-season waters, the Rouse Simmons became a watery grave 165 feet beneath the waves. But that hasn't stopped her ghostly crew from trying to complete their voyage and deliver their final load on Christmas morning. Some quick facts about the Christmas tree ship. The Rouse Simmons was a 3-masted Great Lakes schooner built in Milwaukee in 1868. So this ship had been on the water for damn near 50 years. The ship delivered Christmas trees from Michigan's Upper Peninsula to Chicago. Captain Herman Schooneman was known as Captain Santa. The ship sank during a winter storm on November 23rd, 1912. The crew and passengers, an estimated 16 to 23 men, were all lost. The shipwreck was finally discovered off the coast of Two Rivers, Wisconsin in 1971, so nearly 60 years after it sank. A phantom bell has been heard tolling for those lost. The ghost ship sails on Christmas Eve. And the grave of Captain Schooneman's wife, Barbara, smells of pine. Moving on. Okay. So here is a picture of Captain Schooneman on the ship in the early 1900s. I don't know if you can see that, but here we go. A very stout-looking crew. As Kevin refuses to pay attention to me while I'm reading the story.
I'm reading the story on Wisconsin Frights. I'm following along.
Good boy.
Shit.
All right. It was a unique Christmas tradition, to be sure. Residents of Two Rivers gathering on Point Beach late on Christmas Eve or early Christmas morning before dusk hoping to catch a glimpse of an old wooden schooner sailing out on the frigid black waters of Lake Michigan. There they would see the silhouette of the ship rolling gently in the waves, and the warm glow of a lantern emanating through the fog as a dark figure carried it about. Piles of pine trees were lashed to the deck. Tattered sails hung from the ship's three tall masts. The ship would loom in the distance for some time, then fade off into the inky veil of night and vanish until next Christmas. The ship was the Rouse Simmons, and her remains were lying on the lake bottom under 165 feet of water. She succumbed to a legendary winter squall many years earlier, dragging her entire crew and a load of freshly cut Christmas trees to the bottom of the lake. Christmas, for all its magic and cheer, has long been considered a dark and foreboding time of year, perfectly suited for telling ghost stories. It's quite fitting that along the shores of Lake Michigan, those ghosts are the tall ships of the lake's past. And the apparition at the helm of one of the most famous ghost ships, the spectral Christmas tree ship, is the ghost of a man called Captain Santa. The Rouse Simmons was a 123-foot three-masted schooner launched from the Milwaukee shipyards in 1868. She spent her career hauling lumber on Lake Michigan to burgeoning cities such as Milwaukee and Chicago, where there was a high demand for construction materials. Every November, however, she would make her final run of the season, headed south to the waterfront markets of Chicago, with her deck and holds loaded with northern Michigan evergreens for the holiday season. The Rouse Simmons was one of some 2 dozen ships that delivered Christmas trees to ports along the shores of the Great Lakes around the turn of the century. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk today. Turn of the century. Yeah. But she was probably the most well known due to the reputation of her captain. Christmas trees weren't the most lucrative business, but Captain Herman Schuneman, along with his wife Barbara and their 3 daughters, enjoyed it. Herman and the crew would sail up to the upper peninsula of Michigan, then return to Chicago with a load of fresh cut Christmas trees. They docked along the Chicago River, strung electric lights up from bow to stern, and invited customers right onto the deck of the ship to pick their trees. Barbara and the kids made wreaths, garland, and other decorations to sell as well. Schuneman loved his work, and he had a reputation of generosity for giving trees to the city's more needy residents. His good deeds earned him the nickname Captain Santa, which he accepted joyfully. But in 1912, Captain Santa and his beloved Christmas tree ship never arrived, and that year became known as the Year Without Christmas. All right, I'm going to take a little drinky drink, and we continue on. Sailors are known to be a superstitious bunch, and given the inherent dangers in their work, it's no wonder why. When forces you can't control, such as weather, are imminent threats to your life at all times, it's only natural to invent ways in which we imagine we have some level of control. For the crew of the Rouse Simmons, there were several troubling omens throughout their final ill-fated voyage that had them on edge. As the ship sat in the Chicago harbor preparing for the trip to the Northwoods, where they picked up their load of trees, the crew was distressed to see rats fleeing the ship. Since rats could navigate small crevices and tight spaces, they were the first to know if the ship had a leak. Rats leaving the ship is always a bad sign for mariners. The sailors' constitutions were further shaken when they realized the ship's complement amounted to a total of 13 people. Unlucky 13. Captain Charles Nelson, co-owner and co-captain of the Rouse Simmons, almost didn't board the ship. He had doubts about the old vessel's seaworthiness, and his daughter Elvira cried and begged him not to go. Some believe the girl may have had a premonition of what was to come and tried to spare her father of his ghastly fate. Nelson, however, had a commitment to honor the creaking old ship, but he assured Elvira that this would be his final tree run aboard the Rouse Simmons. Schuneman made the same promise to his family, and though not the way they intended, both men kept their word, at least in life. The journey north was uneventful, but when the Rouse Simmons docked in Thompson, Michigan, more rats evacuated. Which, you know, it's got to be bad when the rats get off the ship in fucking Michigan. Schuneman knew the dangers of sailing this time of year. He had been making this run for nearly 3 decades. Not to mention that his own brother August had lost his life making a Christmas run back in 1898 when a winter storm took the S. Thal to her icy grave. Most captains refused to sail at all during this time, but for many Chicago families, the Yuletide season didn't officially begin until the Rouse Simmons arrived with her load of trees, and Schuneman always saw to it that Christmas came to those in need. Before they departed the Michigan port, the air was still and the waters calm. Dark clouds gathered in the distance, and the tension of an imminent storm was in the air. When loading was complete, the schooner seemed dangerously overloaded for whatever was coming. Witnesses said the ship looked like a floating forest. 3,000 to 5,000 trees were piled 8 feet high on the deck and filled the hold underneath, a pine-scented threat to the ship's stability. Several members of the crew refused to get back on the ship. They took trains back home instead. Schuneman offered some of the lumbermen a ride back to Chicago to spend the holidays with their families, so the exact number on board was never known for sure, but it was estimated later to be somewhere between 16 and 23 men. It was November 22nd, 1912, when the Rouse Simmons set sail for Michigan. That was a Friday that year, and sailors never sailed on a Friday. It was an extremely unlucky day, historically speaking. Seafarers preferred to leave the next day if possible, or at least delay departure until 1 minute past midnight. But there were Christmas trees to deliver and a storm on the way. No time to delay. They couldn't risk the ship getting frozen in the harbor or smashed against the rocks by the heavy winds. Still, there was one more ominous sign damning the voyage: the horseshoe. Horseshoes were typically viewed as good luck charms and would be hung in homes for good fortune. In nautical folklore, a horseshoe was a protective talisman that could ward off storms. A horseshoe would be nailed to the ship's mast or cabin wall near the wheel with the ends pointed up in a U shape, like a bucket to gather luck. When the wreck of the Rouse Simmons was discovered in 1971, the diver who found her noted that a nail was missing from her horseshoe and caused it to turn downward, as if luck had run out. Greatest storm of the decade. Many longtime captains said the big storm in 1912 was the worst storm they had ever seen. It was later called the greatest storm of the decade. 60 to 80 mile per hour gale force winds, rain turning to swirling vortexes of snow and ice, mountainous waves. The old schooner was in no shape for that. By the time she passed the life-saving station in Kewanee, Wisconsin on the afternoon of Saturday, November 23rd, her flag was flying at half-mast, a distress signal. A life-saving crew was dispatched from Kewanee, but they lost sight of the ship. Kewanee called the next station south in Two Rivers, who immediately sent out a boat. The storm had darkened the sky and the snow was thick, and a heavy mist obscured their view. They circled the area but never found the ship. No one was sure what had become of the ship yet. She could have pulled into a safe harbor to wait out the storm, but days later, when the Rouse Simmons failed to arrive in Chicago, her fate became clear. The storm had taken many other vessels to the bottom of the lake, and it seemed the Christmas tree ship was among them. When Captain Santa failed to pull into port, the newspapers called it the year without Christmas. Let's see here.
I mean,
Christmas trees soon began washing ashore along the Wisconsin coastline in Sheboygan and other areas, marking clear the ship's fate. The trees were still green at first, and townspeople put them up in their homes. Captain Santa was still doing his job, they said. But when the trees started coming to shore brown, they used the wood to make Christmas ornaments instead. A message washed up at Sheboygan that had been written by Captain Nelson. It had been stuffed inside a bottle and corked with a piece of pine. Friday. Everyone goodbye, the note said. I guess we are all through. The note said the ship was leaking bad and the small boat, lifeboat, had been washed overboard. 2 members of the crew had been carried overboard by the wind and waves. God help us, Nelson wrote. In 1924, a fishing boat pulled Captain Schooneman's waterproof oilskin wallet from the lake. The wallet was returned to his widow. The name of the boat that found it was the Reindeer. The exact fate of the Christmas tree ship remained a mystery for 59 years until the wreck was discovered by diver Kent Bellrichard in 1971, 6 miles northeast of Raleigh Point near Two Rivers. She sank so quickly that when she hit bottom, the bow dug a 10-foot deep gash in the lake bed. The mast had broken off, the pilot house was gone, and the deck was badly damaged. There was still Christmas inside the hold, and some of them toward the bottom even still had their needles. Jesus Christ. 13 days after the Christmas tree ship sank beneath the waves, another Great Lakes mariner reported hearing the ghostly tolling of her bell. Sailors have told stories of encounters with the phantom ship on the water, where she appears seemingly out of nowhere and then vanishes just as quickly. Schooneman's wife, Barbara, and her 3 daughters, Elsie, Hazel, and Pearl, carried on the family Christmas tree business after Herman's death. They still delivered trees by boat at first, then by rail, until about 1934. Excuse me. The pine needles are getting me. Barbara died in 1933 and was buried in Acacia Park Cemetery in Illinois. Her gravestone also bears her husband's name, though his final resting place is with the Rouse Simmons at the bottom of Lake Michigan. Visitors to the gravesite have reported the scent of pine in the air. If you want to catch a glimpse of the Rouse Simmons, you could dive to the shipwreck and see her remains up close and personal, or you could head to Raleigh Point on Christmas morning and hope to catch a glimpse of the ghost ship still hauling her final load of trees for the Yule season. If you're looking to visit something a little easier to reach and maybe a bit more tangible, there are 2 places worth a stop if you're in the area. The first is in Algoma, Wisconsin, Captain Santa's hometown. Christmas Tree Ship Point, a place the Lake Michigan Christmas tree ships passed every holiday season, offers several informational plaques of nearby sunken schooners and a beautiful view of the Algoma Pierhead Lighthouse. The other location is a historical marker in Thompson, Michigan, memorializing the area's once booming lumber industry, as well as the significance as the Rouse Simmons' final port of call. The Christmas ship tradition was revived in 1999 and lives on today with the U.S. Coast Guard vessel Mackinac. She is the largest Coast Guard ship on the Great Lakes, and every year in early December, she brings a load of about 1,200 trees from northern Michigan to Navy Pier for families in need. Look at the Coast Guard doing good for everybody.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Now look, I typed it in on Google Maps, Corey, while you were talking. And the actual, I typed in Two Rivers and I just went up just slightly northeast. And the Rouse Simmons shipwreck location is on Google Maps.
Just perfect.
Point Beach State Park Lodge. You can't miss it. It pops up when you zoom in close enough. So it's there. I can't believe Google Maps would have something on that, but some bitch. They do. Interesting story though. Man. Christmas trees washing up. And apparently you're supposed to go Christmas Day to smell pine trees and shit.
Yeah, and see the ship.
And see the ship, man. Algoma. Yeah. But man, I gotta go in the morning of Christmas Day to see the ship. Man, I'm busy with my presents.
Well, I mean, your call totally, but we are giving other people recommendations of things to see and do.
I hear it. I mean, Two Rivers. Damn, that's a hike too. Oof. Hey, but Manitowoc, home of Stephen Avery.
Yeah.
Sounds like a content trip for the Widiots. Hey, now this one, I mean, oh, now Beth is back because Christine mentioned cookies. Jesus
Yep, I saw
Christ.
that.
It's unreal. It's unreal. I mean, this is, I never heard of this story, but the fact that Google Maps has got it posted out in the middle of Lake fucking Michigan, like, all right,
Right.
there it is, Ralph Simmons ship. And this guy who was like the cabin, he was young, wasn't he?
I mean, young-ish.
Yeah.
He'd been sailing for 30 years at that point, so he had to be probably about 50.
Yeah. Christmas tree ship point. That's cool. I never knew anything about this dang story. The ghost of the Christmas tree ship. And
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it took 60 years to find the fucking thing.
Yeah, they're still finding old shipwrecks out there in Lake Michigan.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, phantom vessels have always been kind of a thing that I always looked for because they're interesting to me. Like the Flying Dutchman's been a long time favorite of mine. There's the Mary Celeste, which they did do a feature of on Unsolved Mysteries.
Ooh.
Like the original run. There's a number of other ghost ships out there that I think people really do need to look into because they are just such fascinating stories. Like, people have actually boarded the Mary Celeste. It's still floating out there somewhere. It's like out in the middle of the fucking ocean.
What, man? Okay. All right. Well, hey, folks, Christmas Eve's coming up. If you need something to do, go look for that fucking Christmas tree ship. Christmas morning. Two Rivers.
There you go.
There's got to be more people out there looking for it,
Oh, there's got to be a little crew out there.
I mean, there's a Raleigh Point Lighthouse, which is right there. So you got to be able to like get up on there and like, look out northeast, where the shipwreck is. Who knows what you'll see? Beth says she's going to bring me gluten-free cookies. I don't know if I believe that. We'll see it. We'll see it I'll see it when I believe it and stuff. Winchester says I can't. He probably does, but the current. I mean, hang on. Let me show you something.
Ah, shit! Now Kevin died.
I must have hit a button.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Well, now look, he did. Yeah, I died for a minute. So here we go. Now look. Now Winchester sitting down. Look at what he's doing right now. I mean, that's my spot on the love seat. He's supposed to be over here.
I don't think he cares.
He don't give a fuck. He's sleeping backwards on the sumbitch. I don't get it. He's crazy. He's nuts. But boy, he is out like a light. He was snoring before. I don't know what the hell. Hey, Scully, I'm looking out for the overall well-being of the pod. Okay, I've taken several online courses now, how to deal with this stuff, and My best case when technology errors are involved, I just get a shotgun. Still the best course, but I'm learning. I'm learning.
Without
Also,
question.
apparently, Christine is bringing cookies, and whatever. Bring cookies then. Bring cookies. What's next, Corey?
I mean, outside of Liz out here snacking away because she may have participated in some green activities.
That's fine. They're Schedule 3s now. That's fine.
Oh, 100%.
It's fine.
All right, next up, we got Florida man versus Midwest
Ooh.
person.
Here we go. Here we go. Christmas related. Here we go.
All right. First headline. Cars covered in Christmas lights are fun, but please don't drive them. Headline number 2. Man hits wife with Christmas tree after being asked to help with dinner.
I mean, either way, the second one is hilarious. Who's gonna want to drive them? Who's gonna hit people with a Christmas tree? I'm gonna go with hitting them with a Christmas tree. I'm just gonna so I can get more geographical mileage out of it. I'll say that's Midwest, and the driving with Christmas tree lights will be Florida.
That's right. A Florida man hits wife with a Christmas tree after being asked to help with dinner. Let me show you just how happy and jolly this little Saint Nick is here.
Oh, dear God.
This story is from a few years ago, back in 2022. And here we go. If this thing would fucking catch up with me. There we go. A Florida man allegedly hit his wife with a Christmas tree after she asked for help with making dinner, authorities said. Richard Atchison, 52. Fucking A. He's 52? Good Lord. Lost his temper in the couple's Fruitland Park home after he got into an argument with his wife after she asked for help. At some point, the woman reportedly put a spoon in the sink, accidentally splashing Atchison, according to Fox Orlando. The report said Atchison began packing his things and went outside to his vehicle. He then returned because he had been drinking and told his wife to leave instead. When she tried to leave, deputies say Atchison shoved her, picked up a Christmas tree, and threw it at her. It hit her, but there was no report of injuries. Authorities said he then blocked the front door to prevent her from leaving. Atchison was arrested on felony charges, including false imprisonment and domestic battery. Again, folks, those are things that we don't think are funny. But the idea of throwing a Christmas tree at somebody, what the fuck?
That is pretty funny.
So just for fun and games, knowing the charges, he was booked into the Lake County Jail without incident. How much was his bond?
Oh, God. $500 at best. That's a DC. I mean, is it a domestic, technically speaking? Let's see. Yeah,
Domestic battery.
Yeah, and then false imprisonment. Yeah. I mean, well, he's going to have to see the judge anyway. Is it a SIG bond or cash?
It doesn't say. It just says he was held on a bond.
5,000 SIG.
$8,000.
Holy fuck, man. Ooh, damn.
And for our other story, we go to Minnesota. Minnesota Public Radio with this article. Cars covered in Christmas lights are fun, but please don't drive them. Embracing the holiday season, Kayla Helgeson decked out her pickup truck this year with lots of Christmas lights. Nearly 5,000 of them. It was actually a TikTok trend, she said. And I was like, I have never seen this in Minnesota before. I'm going to figure out how to do this. A drive to the supermarket turned the Shaska woman's truck into a local sensation. She said she was in the parking lot with the lights on when hundreds of curious people came streaming over to see it. The amount of people in 45 minutes that came through, probably about 500. It was crazy. She recalled. Everybody was like, I have never seen this. I love it. You are in the holiday spirit. Captured on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, elaborate car light displays are turned up on busy avenues, parking lots, and rural highways across Minnesota this season. Police, though, wish drivers would curb their fun to the driveway. On the road, they say the cars loaded with shining Christmas lights are a safety hazard that could bring a citation to go along with the social media love. Kyle Everson from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety said a person could turn on those lights on private property or in parking lots. People can also decorate their vehicles with non-lighted accessories if they are safely secured and if they don't cover license plates. Vehicles' lights or obstruct the driver's view. It is not permitted to drive around with Christmas lights on. According to Minnesota statute, non-emergency vehicles cannot have or use red, blue, white, or non-standard colored lights on highways unless authorized by a public safety commissioner. Helgeson said she'll drive to a local store parking lot and light the lights to entertain people. Two of her friends have done the same. Her truck has 12 streams of lights, each 65 feet long with 400 bulbs. You have to make sure you have enough power to control the lights. I put a power inverter from my cigarette lighter outlet and ran that to a power strip. And then from the power strip, I ran the light out and out through the door and then just started taping them on. Oh, good Lord. And then there's some other examples of other people who have done the same thing. Some of these are actually pretty damn cool. And I actually saw somebody driving around New Lisbon in an Audi that was completely loaded up with Christmas lights. It was like a full wrap. Like he just casted a net of Christmas lights over his car. It was pretty damn sweet. So what do you think? Yay or nay on Christmas lights on your car?
I'm going to pass on that. Seems like an awfully... I mean, you can basically, you step on one with a big toe and you bust it wide open. I can't imagine the longevity of them things, Corey.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I wouldn't leave them lit up long term. I know that.
No. That's a fucked up story.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be getting nailed with a domestic for throwing a Christmas tree at your spouse.
Mm-hmm. And side note, for all who care, Oklahoma, Alabama tied at 17 at halftime. Thought that game was tomorrow, but I guess not.
Nope, they are playing today, and Oregon is playing James Madison today in the other playoff game.
No, that one's tomorrow, Corey.
Well, there's another one going on today. There's 2 today and 2 tomorrow.
There's like 3 bowl games going on, but they're all none of the other ones.
There were 2 playoff games today and 2 tomorrow. I know that.
God, Corey. I don't know. ESPN's website is fucking dog shit. I hate this fucking website. I don't know why you can't just tell me what the fuck I'm looking at. I got to click 17 times to get to a schedule. I'm not going to look at it because I don't give a fuck.
Good enough for me. All right. Well, next up, the moment you're all waiting for.
Tidy
Mount
Cat
Rushmore time.
Oh, yeah, Scully, you ain't wrong about the Tidy Cat litter, boy. That's about fucking what it is. Mount Rushmore, folks. We got 2. Now they're kind of the same, but they're different. Now the Christmas song and the title. Now this is artist, whatever, can be anything. And then we're just going by the Christmas song title. So if you like, "Oh Holy Night," "Silent Night," "Oh Come All You Faithful," don't care about the artists. Just like what you like best. That's it. So I think to hit us off, let's start with the Christmas song and the title and the artist. And for those who are new here or whatever, these are going back a year where me and Corey and our friend Brian, these are the OG topics that we discussed. So these are very near and dear to our heart. And I think I pretty much came down to what I had a year ago. Nothing's changed on my list in this topic. I think I'm pretty close to what I had. But let's start us off there.
Okay, so we're doing song and artist right away.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. And for those of you that weren't aware, and I know somebody had already asked me earlier this week, what a Mount Rushmore is, it's our top 4 of anything. Any topic that we think of, we're going to make a top 4 out of. All right. Now, starting from number 4, Christmas song and artist. My list is going to be filled with old standards as far as this one goes. And that's nothing against anything new that's come out in the last 30 years. And I will tell you that because I got Whamageddoned, Last Christmas is not on this list. But my number 4, it's by Andy Williams.
Oh, the crooner.
It's the most wonderful time of year.
Yes. I mean, my boy Andy, they call him the crooner. He's the man. Absolutely. Anything he touches, I'll listen to. Absolutely. Solid start, Corey. Solid start. My number 4, and this is going to be a little bit, we're going off traditional because I'm going to hit enough tradition in the other ones. And I've got a little bit of, and actually Andy Williams is on my honorable mentions way down here. Look, it says Andy. Anything he does, I'm in. But number 4, and Santa Claus is coming to town, and it's the best rendition of it. It's by Bruce Springsteen, the boss.
Oh yeah, I'll give love to that one. That's about the only Bruce Springsteen song I like.
Oh no! Oh, no! Damn it! But that one's a classic, going back God knows how many years. But man, it's a nice one. It's a nice one. It's just solid all the way around. That's my number 4.
All right. We're going to get a little tropical with this next one.
Oh, God.
Mele Kalikimaka by Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters.
Okay. Bang Dinko with Dean, huh? All right.
Yep. I prefer Bing this time of year.
Yeah.
I love Dino a little bit closer to New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Either way, you can't go wrong with that song. That's a good one.
Yeah, and no shade at Dean for sure. I do actually have one honorable mention, and that's one of his songs. But we'll get to that when we get done with the list.
There you go, man. And as a guy who's been to Hawaii, I appreciate that song even more after going to Hawaii and coming back. But man, that's a good song. Nice little tune. Absolutely. My number 3, a song of which I am sure maybe Scully has heard. I don't know if you have heard it either, Corey.
Okay.
And you may have last year, because I know this was on my list last year. It's Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End by The Darkness from 2003. And
I think I remember you telling me about that one.
Yeah, for those who don't know who The Darkness is, they are a band from England whom, God, what do you associate them with? I mean, you're talking a little bit of Aerosmith. You're talking a little bit of
A little bit of Led Zeppelin, a little bit of Queen.
Zepp, Queen. I mean, they're really good. Unfortunately, I mean, they sing "I Believe in a Thing Called Love." Don't just listen to the rhythm of my heart. They had a great CD, and then they just didn't get any play after that. But they're really fucking good. But yeah, I mean, if they don't know who the Darkness is, are you really friends, Scully? I mean, yay, valid question. Valid question. Heard it. It plays at a boy. Twisted Sister. D.
Might
Snyder.
have to dig into that.
The D. Snyder, baby. Oh, Come All Ye Faithful is the one they play on the fucking radio. But yeah, that's my number 3.
Yeah.
I love that song. It's just a shredding song. It's good for Christmas. It's way different than what you're used to hearing. But anyway, what's your number 2, Corey?
Well, I wanted to go a little heavy on the list this time round. And I had to think of something that I think everybody would like. My number 2 is Christmas Eve Sarajevo by TSO. Because it ain't Christmas until you hear that sumbitch running on the radio.
Agreed. And I will say this. Doesn't matter if it's this Mount Rushmore or the next or the next or the next. I am a colossal TSO fan. I have just about every CD they have. Yeah, TSO's awesome. I've seen them in person twice. I think it's something that everybody should see at least once before they kick the bucket. It's a really fucking awesome experience. Laser show. The guy on the fucking fiddle just hammering it out. Amber needs to calm down. Okay. This Led Zeppelin love is already, I'm over it, Amber. I'm over it. Christmas at Ground Zero by Weird Al. Oh, fuck. Sarge. But, man, TSO, anything. And there's so much more than just the stuff that they play on, like, the radio for TSO. If you actually have the CDs and listen through it, man, there's so many good things in there. But yeah, TSO, Sarajevo. Probably one of their well-known ones for sure, but good.
Easily the most well-known.
Yeah. My number 2, and this, I don't know. Yeah, this would have probably had been number 2 last time because I think my number 1 would have been number 1 too. And it's, again, a little-known song. It's called Yelling at the Christmas Tree by Billy fucking Idol. Look it up. Go to YouTube. Watch whatever video you can on it. And
I do remember Brian almost falling off his chair when you mentioned that one.
It's a fucking great song. It is a great song. I mean, you will never, ever hear that one on the radio. Maybe once a season. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and look that one up. I'm gonna need a little encouragement to go to work in the morning.
It is awesome. I mean, Billy Idol. It's all you need to say. Christmas song done. All right, Corey, number 1. Here we go.
Jingle Bell Rock, Brenda Lee.
Oh, wow. Okay. Brenda Lee, not rocking around the Christmas tree, huh?
Yeah, well, maybe that's the one I meant. Yeah, rocking around the Christmas tree, Brenda Lee. Yeah, that's what I meant. Fuck, I knew it was in the neighborhood.
Isn't that Buddy Helms or whoever the fuck sings
that? Was Buddy Helms.
Amber saying gross. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. Rocking around the Christmas tree, of course, it helped prolong its longevity with Home Alone, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Good song. Classic. And yeah, so my number 1 here, and I'm guessing people have heard this one because it does get a little bit of play on your standard radio station that switches to Christmas songs this time of year. Ooh. And it's probably, I think it's the only one by Bryan Adams that I ever hear. But it's Something About Christmas Time, and it's been my favorite Christmas song for a long, long time. It's really good. Lyrics mean a lot. The sound is just awesome. And it's Bryan Adams, and even though he's Canadian, like, he rocks. So what do you do? But Something About Christmas Time by Bryan Adams, and I know a year ago that would have been my number one. It still is. Probably always will be. It's a really fucking good song.
Oh my God, Scully, this fucking list.
ICP though, Jesus Christ. Santa's a fat bitch. I mean, I have not heard any of those. I can't believe I haven't heard the Airborne song. I'm gonna have to fucking look into that one. Interesting. Uh-oh, Sarge apparently agrees about something. God only knows. Sarge, take it easy now. Sarge is hopped up on Christmas cookies right now. He's out of his mind.
Largely.
He's out of his mind. Bigly, you ain't kidding on that one. Oh, man.
All right, on to my honorable mentions.
Yeah. Hit us with your HMs, Corey.
All right, so I did mention that a Dean Martin song could have cracked the top 4, but it is largely staying in honorable mentions. Marshmallow World by Dean Martin.
Yes.
And to give yourself an extra good laugh, get on YouTube after you're done watching the show here tonight and look for the one where Dean is completely blitzed out of his mind singing that song.
Absolutely.
Because it is a wonderful 5 minutes of frivolity. I would also like to mention mostly anything by Pentatonics around this time of year. Sugar Plum Fairy, I think, would be the most well-known one. And obviously you can't go a Christmas without listening to Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Just gotta do it.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. And a preface. No, but ICP shit, man. I am a colossal. Doesn't matter who sings it. Doesn't matter what song. I love all Christmas music. I'm one of those guys. There are only 2 that I don't really like, and that's a goddamn John Lennon fucking song and fucking Paul McCartney, Simply Having a Wonderful. I am out on them fucking songs. I do not want to fucking hear them. Get them out of here. But anything else, I'm all ears. I love them all. That being said, my honorable mentions, and I just wrote down a couple. And first off, like anything from Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, or Andy Williams, just turn it up and don't even bother me. Like crank it. I'm good. John Williams, the theme to Home Alone, Somewhere in My Memory or something like that is the name of that song. I think technically it's a good song. And my favorite version probably of one of the songs we're about to talk to here on the next Mount Rushmore, Celine Dion, Oh Holy Night.
Ooh.
Because let me tell you, she can fucking belt that song. She can belt that song.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic. And of course, I think we're all forgetting this one. A little group from down under called AC/DC. What song am I talking about, Corey? Scully, you know it. I'll wait 38 seconds for Scully to say something. I'm gonna have to look into that Airborne. I don't know. It's about 38 seconds. It's not, but Scully knows what song I'm gonna say, and then the chat might take him a little bit to type in. But this is an AC/DC song, and it is Mistress for Christmas. There it is, baby. An all-time classic from Brian Johnson and the boys. But yeah, I would say Mistresses probably would be like my number 5. Celine would be number 6. Down on the way, but an all-time classic from AC/DC. So that is our Mount Rushmores and honorable mentions of the Christmas songs with the artists and the titles and and now it's going to be a little bit different. There's no artists here. We're just going straight Christmas song title. Corey? Amber Beth. Hey, me and Amber are agreeing on Celine Dion. Fucking mark it down. First time in history.
I'm with you both on that.
Yeah, first time in history of mankind. Boom. Corey, what's your number 4 Christmas song title? Doesn't matter who's singing it. Nothing. What do you got?
Oh, Holy Night.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, I like the original choral arrangement.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's really one of the easiest songs to sing, and I shouldn't say easiest song to sing, but it's one of those where you don't really need to be totally in tune, because if you got like 2 good singers on either side of you, you just lip sync that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or tune in with them and then, get in the moment.
Yep. And, that Celine Dion version. Ooh, we all know Celine can belt, but man, she gets on that shit. It's like, holy fuck. But yeah, Oh Holy Night, we may see that later here in a couple minutes. We will. My number 4, I wrote down What Child Is This? But then I have a couple honorable mentions, and I forgot to even write down Carol of the Bells.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm kind of like torn there between those two, but I'll leave it as is. I all of mine are pretty like slow and kind of almost like, I guess for lack of a better word, haunting. They're pretty slow Christmas songs. There's nothing too, fast paced. I've got a couple honorable mentions.
For the OGs, it's just all in the power of the song. It's not so much the speed or anything like that.
Yep. But I like What Child Is This? And then okay, Beth is loving Amber now. Now, take it easy. First off, what is so exciting about what Amber's telling you that you are now a friend from BFFs with Amber? That's what we need to get to here. What's going on here? Because
Amber's roasting me over here this time, so
you have no business weighing in on. Corey has a master's degree in choral arrangements from UW La Crosse. Don't come at him. Crying out loud. Circus. What the? Watch it now. What's your number 3, Corey?
Silver Bells.
Ooh, okay. Yep, good one. I like it. Again, I like them all, but yep, I'm with you. What version of Silver Bells?
The original.
The fuck he does.
She's extra spicy tonight.
She needs to take it easy. She's getting out of hand. I think she's just jealous of my 97-cent Walmart Santa hat, but that could be me. Take it easy now. I like it. Okay, Silver Bell. My number 3, The First Noel.
Fine choice.
Yeah. Born is the King of Israel. And I don't have any version of that one I prefer over the next. I just like, again, the sort of subtle nature, the calmness to it. I like it. The First Noel. What's number 2?
Outstanding dad joke by Sarge here.
Would they be considered Corey arrangements? Perhaps.
And Amber just would like to assure you that she is not jealous of your 97-cent hat.
I doubt it. I doubt it because she's probably going to Walmart right now to buy a couple.
Not too fucking likely.
I mean,
All right. My number two is Deck the Halls.
Oh, okay. All right. Deck the Halls. And of course, made famous by A Christmas Story. Well,
One arrangement, yeah.
fuck it. We're naming it that. Corey Arrangements. And he knows because he knows Deck the Halls too. I mean, classic. My number two, Corey. It's been a hot topic of discussion here all night. It's Oh Holy Night. It's my number two. I prefer the Celine Dion version, but I will not fault any version for that. I believe it's the song that they're singing in Home Alone 2 when he's in the, or not, excuse me, Home Alone, comma, Too, comma, when he's in the church.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's talking to the South Bend Shovel Slayer. Just a really, man, makes you sit back and just kind of chill. Oh Holy Night, number two for sure. And I will preface, my number one and number two are a long ways ahead from my number three and beyond. Just had to say that. But you're number one, Corey. Here we go.
I prefer the simple things in life, so my number one is Jingle Bells.
Ooh. What version?
Oh, the original, duh.
Okay. All right.
But there is also the very annoyed plink, plink, plink version that Schroeder plays on the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
Okay. Jingle Bells, always a classic, Corey. Always a classic. My number one, it was my dad's favorite. And so I guess by default it has to be my favorite. And this one is probably certainly for me and for probably a lot of people, one of the more emotional songs this time of year. Certainly when I go to church, it makes me think about a lot of things. But it's the GOAT, and it's Silent Night.
Oh, absolutely.
And, like I said, my one and two, which is Oh Holy Night, are pretty far ahead from number three, but the difference between one and two for me, it's not even close. It's Silent Night, and it is by a very, very long margin. And I don't have a specific singer or artist that I feel is better than the next with that song. I think they all did a really good thing, and I think for me it is more of the emotional connection. And not only now that I think of it, it was my dad's favorite song, but it was also his dad's, aka my grandpa's favorite song. And so I that's it for me. It is Silent Night, and it is by a country mile.
And Amber puts the bow on it.
Oh, I've heard it in German. They got the little German things when I go to church right above it. You can sing it. They got the German language there.
Tell me you're a Lutheran without telling me you're a Lutheran.
I just did it, baby. I just did it. It decked the heart with bars of horror, says Scully. Yeah, hey, German for fourth grade music class from Sarge. I mean, yeah, our church, it's Lutheran. Yeah, they got the German words right above it, but I think it's only for like the first verse, or it's only for like the chorus, the refrain, like Silent Night, Holy Night, that sort of thing. But yeah, it is a standard bearer, I think, for everybody. Oh, jeez, Amber getting vulgar in here. Jesus. It's getting ruthless in here. But yeah, like I said, number one, it's got a lot of meaning deep down for me, and always will. And you can kind of feel it when you're in church or wherever you may be and that song comes on, you can kind of take a look around and you can tell the people who are affected by it more than just this is my favorite song sort of thing. So,
for sure.
Silent Night, number 1. Bang. Corey, hit us with your honorable mentions. What do you got?
12 Days of Christmas.
Okay.
That's right there. Nah, Skull Man. This is just the mood she's in. Apparently, there's going to be a phone call to follow this show, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Yeah, 12 Days of Christmas. Pretty much any of the ones that I haven't mentioned are right there. So, I mean,
yeah. Yep. I got the standard, and I just think back of like going to church. I mean, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, Joy to the World, Angels We Have Heard on High, which is like In Excelsis Deo for those who associate it with that. And of course, Oh Come All Ye Faithful. But again, like I like them all. I love them all. There's no right or wrong answer here. But it's that 'tis the season. And as I said before, certain people they love the songs, they hate the songs, and then it's harder for others this time of year, and but again, like there are others out there who are going through the same thing you're going through. Just hang on tight and surround yourself with some good people, and you'll get through it. Trust me. Oh, drummer boy. Yeah, little drummer boy.
The Catholics are chiming in now. We got Come All You Faithful when Mass starts.
Yeah, when Mass starts, yep. And then at the end, Joy to the World. At least that's the Lutheran gig there. Yep.
Mary Did You Know is another good one for sure. I got to agree with Beth on that.
I don't know if we sing that. We sing like 6-8 different songs during like offering because there's 300 people waiting around to spit out some money. So we got to go through all that songs. But yeah, we don't sing Little Drummer Boy, but I will agree that's a fantastic song. I don't think there's one. Again, The First Noel. Isn't that? I said that on number 3, Christine, Facebook friend, Christine. That's my number 3. Look, right here. It's right here. Yeah. Pay attention. Stop eating all them Christmas cookies now. Stop eating them. Calling you out.
Now, if we go back to our first Mount Rushmore and the honorable mentions, Christmas Cookies is another great song. I think what is that country singer's name?
Oh, yeah. Okay, hang on.
I want to say it's George Jones, but I could be wrong. I want to say Old Possum did it, but
George Strait.
George Strait. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, did he not do a duet of that with Phil Robertson on the Duck Dynasty Christmas album?
Hang on, we're on it. God, I think I have that fucking CD in my.
So do I. Lord knows where it's at, but it's here somewhere.
Duck the Halls. I'm very certain I have that. Let me see here. Christmas Cookies, Phil Robertson with George Strait and Miss K. Oh, God.
Yes, sir. Buddy, you're going to have to pull that one up and listen to it again.
Oh, man. I'll be home. Let's see. Mr. Grinch by Cy Robertson, Away in a Manger, which is another good one. Alison Krauss. Okay. All right.
Yeah, they pulled out all the stops for this one.
Yeah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Night Before Christmas. I mean, Psy's on there. Sadie's on there. Silent Night by the whole family. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
it was really well done. I remember enjoying that album immensely.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was what did oh God.
Well, let's go with Sarge first, and then we'll go to Amber. If we did a Mount Rushmore of mountain carvings, would Mount Rushmore be on the list?
What the?
Yes. Yes, it would.
If you did a Mount Rushmore of mountain carvings, would Mount Rushmore be on the list? Very valid question.
Yes, it would.
I would almost have to be.
It would not be ahead of Crazy Horse.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got to Google this.
And it would most definitely be ahead of Stone Mountain.
Mountain carvings? I'm just going to Google it here. Hand carved. Oh my God, we got a Crazy Horse. Okay. Crazy. Yeah. Okay. It would have to be because the only thing I'm seeing is Crazy Horse. But I think, yeah. I mean, Sarge is asking the tough questions tonight.
No doubt.
Oh man. I mean, Sarge, thank God you're here asking them tough questions. Oh God. Okay, Catholics, but we Lutherans have a discount. I'm trying to. No, it's just. Oh, come all you faithful, joyful. There's nothing fancy about "Oh, come all you faithful," right? Unless I'm missing something. I don't know, but Sergeant, that could be the question of the year, Corey. He's asking the tough questions.
Well, I mean, the thing is that I think mountain carvings are like a largely American thing.
I mean, usually, yeah, typically speaking, I don't know if there's any other, anywhere else. I don't know.
I don't know. That just feels very American, oh, look, there's a mountain. Let's blow some shit off of it and make funny shapes.
And now look at my Facebook friend Christine. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Hey, Gayla Peavy worked really hard on that song.
What's next? All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth with the fucking kid whistling through it. Come on. I don't know about that one. Amber's getting it. Amber knows way about music, more about music stuff.
She comes from a very musical family.
Well, she's a German fucking Lutheran, which that must be a new sect of them. I don't know. Everything is in 4-part harmony. That's way more like musical knowledge than I've learned in 20 years of schooling. It's a catchy tune. Christine, I don't know about this. Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Kim Kadursky piping in with a couple of good ones.
Hey, King and Country though. Hey, that's a Christian rock group. 1025 out of Madison. I've been listening to that a lot because they do have a lot of good Christian artists on there singing their Christmas songs. So you get a little bit different version of that. King and Country is really fucking good at just about anything they touch. Kim is correct on that. Absolutely. That's a good version. What do you want and why is it a pair of socks with Kevin's face on them? Who wants a pair of socks with my face on them?
Probably the one that makes you smile.
She ain't here. She's at a niece's birthday.
Give her time.
I don't know about that. What do you want?
She told me she'll be watching later.
Well, yeah, later on. I mean, I would gladly. I mean, if I would pose for my pair of socks with my face on. I could give you whatever you need. I mean, look at my face with a Santa Claus hat. Like it's perfect. It's perfect. I can do it. I can give you whatever you want for a pair of socks. Like I got this, I got that. I mean, it's a party, Corey. It's a party, no doubt about it.
She's already got the picture and the socks ordered, dude.
That seems a little bit creepy without my knowledge, but I will allow it. I will absolutely allow it.
Oh, it's a well-known picture of you in our circle.
Perfect. Perfect. Ship it. Ship it. Nicolas Cage shower curtain and pillowcases, Sarge. I don't know what you're talking about, but like if it's Nicolas Cage with the Cameron Poe Con Air, you know, long hair, I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. White elephant gift, perhaps? Jesus Christ. The Grinch would be better? I mean, my Grinch pick that's on Facebook, that's from Nicole, and she's non-existent right now. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. She's not listening to this pod, so she's in trouble already. But she AI'd that one, and apparently it doesn't even look like me. Like I will give you the Grinch face. You don't even need AI. I mean,
yeah, it's your resting state. I mean,
right. It's easy peasy. Like
yeah, Kevin's got resting Grinch face, people.
Like it's easy for me. I don't even have to move, you know. Snapchat. I think I saw that. I don't know if I mean, I'll post one if I remember to find it and stuff. Like, ain't none to it. Ain't none to it. I ain't scared or scared, as I say.
Anyone have any questions for the Widiots?
Yeah, we got any questions here? I mean, we're pushing 2 hours and 6 minutes. And we have knocked it out of the park. These are all top-notch answers. I mean, probably the greatest Mount Rushmores we've ever done.
I mean, for me, not bad for throwing them together at like the last possible minute.
Not a boy.
In the first 20 minutes of the show.
That's all we do. I mean, we don't, it ain't nothing scientific, Corey. Get her done. That's all we got to do.
All right. Well, I'm going to assume that nobody has any questions for us, so we will leave it at that. Next week, I'm sure we'll find some sort of Christmas chaos from Florida that we'll have to add in with a Midwest guy. We will find some sort of spooky talk to get into. We'll have a Christmas recap and a preview of Friendsmas.
Friendsmas and New Year's, but I mean, I ain't doing nothing. I'm working, so whatever.
And yeah, we'll figure out some sort of Mount Rushmore to do for next week.
God. What the hell is it going to be?
Good ass question. We'll figure it out.
We'll have to figure it out.
In the meantime and in between time, thanks for joining us. I've been CMC. That's been MCKD. We love most of you. Deuces.
Deuces.